And how long have you been here in Macon?
Been here in Macon since 1999,
Okay.
and I was here previously in the mid-90s, but this time since '99.
How have you seen the activity from international companies in Macon shift, maybe more or less, since you've been here?
Well, when I got here, we had YKK was here, and YKK was the first Japanese manufacturing company to locate in Georgia, and they built a plant here in the mid-'70s. And with YKK, you had Texprint and another company, TKG, who were located here in Macon. Since I've been here in Macon, I've seen a bigger focus on companies not only from Japan and especially from Korea and China, but then also from the European countries also. We've made marketing trips to Germany, for example. We had a Dutch company we were working with that we made a trip over there to work with them. And then we've made a couple trips to Japan, Korea, and China for marketing, to either work with specific companies that we were working with or to do some exploratory marketing.
So you often work with the state, but you also have to be vigilant about drumming up your own business as well.
Well, I mean, yes, but we always partner with the state. I mean, even if the statewide developers are still one of our largest sources of projects. We do, through our marketing efforts, generate a lot of our own leads, but 99% of the time we'll involve a statewide developer with that project to help us.
What have been some of the success stories as far as inbound international investment in Macon in the past few years?
Well, we've got two companies that we can talk about. One is Nichiha, which is a Japanese company that makes a fiber cement siding product. And hit the cough button. But Nichiha, a Japanese company that makes a fiber cement siding product, they built their first manufacturing plant in the United States here in Macon. We worked with that project with our state partners at the Georgia Department of Economic Development and also Georgia EMC. Made a trip to Japan to call on that company when they were in their final stages of decision making. Met with the chairman of the company and their leaders to convince them that Macon was their location, and they chose Macon over another location in North Carolina. That company has invested $100 million and has hired 120 people. And we're looking for them, once the housing market picks back up, we're looking for another expansion from them. We had another company, Kumho Tire, that again came from the Georgia Department of Economic Development and Georgia EMC. That project was competitive with 4 states here in the Southeast. And over a period of time, working with our statewide partners, we were able to get it down where it was between Macon and a community in Alabama. And the state was a big partner with us to help our community land that project.
When you go on these marketing trips abroad to places like Japan and Korea, and you're able to say, we have Kumho Tire committed to investing in our community, we've had YKK for 30 years, does that help give Macon credibility? Does that help allay some of the fears that a company might have?
I mean, I think absolutely. I think it shows helps the company get some level of comfort that that the people that they transfer over here will have some network that they can tie into, and that there is some level of sophistication that understands the international market. So I think, and plus, I think behind the scenes you've got companies talking to each other, and so if for instance, YKK has had a good experience here in Macon, I don't think it's beyond the realm that Nichiha would have called them to say, tell me, what is your experience in Macon? So I think it's a big, big plus to have an international company in your community when you're recruiting international companies.